finally, after months, after seemingly years and years of planning and all the sweat and tears to get to this point, we're out of the ground. There's actually something happening that you can see. It's great. The first part is the footing. A little hard to see, standing on it, got my hand on it. It's basically a concrete trench laid up by our surveyors, filled with structural steel that meets our engineering requirements, inspected very carefully for location and size, and then filled with concrete. It's incredibly important to get this thing accurately put in the ground and do it right because it holds the whole house. It's a very, very important part of the house. Once the footings are poured, the next step is for the masons to come out and set the concrete block. Concrete block is laid out on top of the footings, surveyed by our surveyors, and that's a process called pinning. It very, very accurately lays out the size of the foundation on the footing. That's incredibly important, obviously, because the foundation has got to match the framing above. But it's basically a concrete block set in mortar and then laid in an offset pattern like this for strength to the wall. It's all about layout. It's all about getting the line straight, getting everything level. The foundation block also is what holds the anchor bolts. These anchor bolts are set by the mason and they hold the framing down to the foundation. You can see in the background there's lots of what are called piers. These concrete posts are there to hold the framing of the house and to provide bearing for everything that goes on top. The next step after the foundation block is completed is for the exterior to be waterproofed. The waterproofing is two parts. It's the black tar that you can see here, and then it's a foundation drain which is below it. Hopefully you can see it in the film. But it's a 6-inch, what's called ribbon drain that sits right on top of the footing and at the bottom of the block wall. When the dirt is backfilled up against this foundation, it'll go up somewhere in this range, but this will keep any moisture from the outside, any water, any moisture in the soil from penetrating the block. And if any water does accumulate around the base of the foundation, this ribbon drain, foundation drain, will pick it up and carry it, basically pipe it all the way to a low spot in the foundation and then out into the backyard. Very important to get water away from the house. It's not very sexy, but it's really important.